Day 32. Picture a cup filled to the brim and then carried across the room. It inevitably spills. Now imagine being so saturated with God's love that it naturally spills out to others. Love is not meant to be hoarded, it is meant to be shared. When we are brimming with God's love, it must find expression. It must splash out. It must overflow. As we continue to explore the simple prayer Jesus, I love you and the related prayer, Jesus, help me love as you do, I invite you to picture yourself as a cup that is being filled with God's love. He has a daily purpose for you, to love others with His love. As we already saw, love is the greatest commandment, therefore love is God's calling for you each day. This isn't something you have to create on your own, though. As you draw close to Him and receive from Him, His love fills you up. However, there are barriers that can obstruct the flow of love. These include things like fear, anxiety, regrets, temptations, doubts, and anger. If you find that it is difficult to act in love, return to God and surrender once again. Pray, Lord, something is blocking the flow. Whatever is causing this blockage, I give it to you. Help me love as you do. Let the Holy Spirit reveal any potential blockages to His flow through you. Your natural state is to have love flowing through you. As you pray this morning, see yourself as a vessel and a channel of His heart, someone who is worthy of love, capable of love, and called to love. Questions for reflection. Do you see yourself as entirely loved and accepted by God without feeling the need to prove yourself? How could you grow in your awareness of God's unconditional love? Is there anything in your life that is blocking or slowing the flow of God's love through you? If so, what could you do to address that? Who could you show love to today? List 3 people, then write down one specific, tangible way you could be a channel of God's love for each of them today.
Owe nothing to anyone except for your obligation to love one another. If you love your neighbor, you will fulfill the requirements of God's law. You have heard the law that says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. In that way, you will be acting as true children of your Father in heaven. For He gives His sunlight to both the evil and the good, and He sends rain on the just and the unjust alike. If you love only those who love you, what reward is there for that? Even corrupt tax collectors do that much. If you are kind only to your friends, how are you different from anyone else? Even pagans do that. But you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends.